I ain't gonna eat, I ain't gonna sleep, ain't gonna breathe till I see what I wanna see. And what I wanna see is you go to sleep in the dirt permanently, you just being hurt. This ain't gonna work for me, it just wouldn't be sufficient enough, cause we are just gonna be enemies. As long as we breathe, I don't ever see either of us coming to terms where we can agree. There ain't gonna be no reason speaking with me. You speak on my seed, then me no speaking English. So we gonna beef and keep on beefing unless you're gonna agree to meet with me in the flesh and settle this face to face. And you're gonna see a demon unleashed in me that you never seen. And you're gonna see this gangster pee on himself. I see you D12 and thanks, but me need no help. Me do this one all by my lonely. I don't need 15 of my homies. When I see you, I'm seeing you, me and you only. We never met, but best believe you're gonna know me when I'm this close to see you expose this phony. Come on, bitch, show me. Pick me up, throw me, lift me up, hold me, just like you told me you was gonna do. That's what I thought, you're pitiful. I'm rid of you, all you, child, you'll get it too. Go to sleep, bitch. Die, motherfucker, die. Time's up, bitch. Close your eyes. Go to sleep.
What's going on, everybody? Danny TERZO back with another video, and it's been a little bit of time, and I'm here, joined by the wonderful and lovely seamstress Tanilla Ayers. Say hi. And David Ayers, her husband. And we are here, and we are, first of all, want to wish you guys a very happy new year. Thank you for supporting us. And we want to do this video to update what's coming for the new year and what we have in the works currently, and just kind of go off that. So, Tanilla, is there anything you want to say to the followers before we get started?
Of course. First of all, me and David's here as well. We want to wish everyone Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Thank you everyone for the support that showed us a long time and lately on those new runs as well. And keep an eye open because a lot of things they are coming.
Absolutely.
Would you like to say something?
Oh, Happy New Year. I'll let you carry on. to chat away.
Okay.
I do gotta say, so the first things that we really want to talk about is right here. As you guys can see, we are in the, you can hear us in the background, and in the foreground of the video, you guys can see what we have in front of you, which is the Jason X run that we started about 3 months ago. That's when we started taking first deposits. And as you guys can see, it's almost completed. We have all the bodies done, all the boots done, all the beautiful weapons that David did. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
It's pretty much here, ready to go. We're just finishing off the heads and the packaging, and that will be another run that we have delivered in the time frame that we have estimated, and it was completely sold out. And it truly, this run,
Yes.
compared to the previous one, was its own type of monster, because this one had a little bit more layer of clothing, had a lot more weathering, a lot more complex sculpt, accessories, weapons. It was more of a total package.
Weapons, I should say, actually, Daniel.
Right. So, Tanilla, was there anything about this run that seemed a little bit more fun, trickier, complex compared to the Escape for you?
It was. There were a few things obvious because it's different. It's a different approach on the outfit, but the most difficult part on this one, I would say, it was the machete, that blade thing.
Yes.
That Dave did. I hope everyone they will like it and appreciate the support, appreciate the kind comments. It won't be long now till, as Daniel said, they will be in your hands. And yeah, it was a really good run, and I enjoyed it. And thank you for that, Daniel, very much. And Happy New Year to Julio as well. Don't forget about Julio; he's part of the team as well.
Of course, Julio being part of Macabre. He's part of Macabre. Julio, that's my brother. You know, as people know, me and Julio started Macabre. Then if somehow it evolved organically to me, Julio, Tanilla, and David. It's actually really kind of an amazing thing. But Julio's taking care of the paint on the projects for the head sculpts. Tanilla clothing, David weapons. I do everything else. So it truly is kind of a blessing, because
I think it is.
I mean, I just love the fact that we're all very determined and want the best product possible that we can muster up, which I think we can muster up some of the best products ever seen in this hobby.
We try.
Yeah.
Trying our best. All the time we try for perfection ourselves as well. Obviously, we know our dips and dobs, of course, but we try for the best what we can. And we hope with this Jason X we delivered as well, and people that will be happy when they will have it in hand. They will appreciate the love and effort we put into it.
And and the love and effort was put there to the clothing, to the weapons, to the paint, to the sculpt, to everything. It's just, it was a lot involved. My team, everybody's team. Like I said, this actually was a kind of a passion project, and I think we executed another wonderful run in a wonderful time frame for a wonderful price. And the next runs that we have coming are more and more unique. They seem to be getting more unique and more advanced and just more polished compared to every other run we've done. You know what I mean? We're getting in our groove, in an amazing groove.
I would like everyone to know, because I'm talking about us and stuff, us is really enjoy with you, Daniel, and I would like everyone to know this. Is how do you say, is a pleasure. We have both of us the same, goal and stuff, and
Absolutely.
and it's nice to feel appreciated as well, and
thank you.
I actually appreciate you very much. I would like everyone to know that.
And that goes for you too. Honestly, without you, this couldn't happen. Without Julio, I appreciate everybody, and of course, without the customers. And everything you do, Tanilla, is always. I've never been disappointed. It's probably, to tell you the truth, I every time I open a package, it's like Christmas for me. Even though I don't get to keep all the figures, I keep one, but it's still it's amazing for me,
I'll try my best every time to happen that to you. Have a big Christmas every parcel you open. Thank you very much for your kind words.
So, and obviously, amazing thank you to David, because amazing weaponry. It seems like he's really, sometimes, not to get too much into it, I think a product is perfect, and Dave's like, no, I can do it better. And he's like, yeah, just throw away the old ones. I'm like, throw them away? What do you mean?
Yeah, he does that. He's hearing us talking, I can do that better. I said, hang on a minute, what about me? I can do better than that, and rip them off and wants to put them in the bin, and I'll hide them somewhere, and I said, what's this? I put it in the bin. It's here somewhere.
Yep. But yeah, so the Jason X run is about 70% done. It will be done by the end of January, just like projected. And we want to kind of show a little bit more now into the next run. So over So I'm going to show this right now. As you guys can see, it's coming on the screen. And this is a project that was a passion project from Tanilla. I wasn't thinking of doing this, but as soon as she said it, I was like, this is amazing. Because to me, what I love about this figure, even though it's a dark character, it's very bright of an outfit. And this is the Chef, and this is the Chef Freddy over here that I have right here, as you guys are seeing on the screen. And I'm telling you guys, it's dressed up on the body. Obviously, I don't have the head sculpt and stuff like that. I gave Tanilla a glove. I'm working on the sculpt now, and I'm going to tell you about the accessories that's going to come. I'm not going to get into too much detail, but I'm telling you right now, this outfit is probably one of the most complex, beautiful, and just festive outfits I've ever seen. And it's honestly, the proportions are beautiful, and I don't think anybody was going to tackle this version of Freddy. And I was very excited that Tanilla gave me the opportunity and put her heart and soul into this, because Tanilla knows I was afraid of opening this package until it was time to start doing the project. But for this video, she wanted to dress it up. This is the first time I took it out of the package. And as I was putting it on the body, I was kind of like, wow, this is a home run.
And me and David and trying to achieve something that we want to achieve first, and see if people like it after that.
Absolutely, and it's going to be pretty amazing. And I just want to give a little bit of what will come as an accessory. I'm actually going to sculpt the girl that he was feeding with all the food that he was feeding, so it's going to be a nice accessory to it. So it's going to be a very unique package, and something that I don't think has been tackled for a Freddy, and I think it will be a standout character. Now, moving on to the next character, we have the almighty Pluto from The Hills Have Eyes, which I gotta tell you, just to show Tanella here,
Yeah.
it's
Bloody hell.
it's a massive figure. The clothing, obviously being a suit, is more complex in my opinion. Not your average just t-shirt and pants. Sculpted boots. The amazing axe that Dave did. As soon as I saw this axe, I was like, oh my god. And as you guys know, I already did a Pluto head sculpt. Now, obviously, I'm going to do a more advanced one for this run. So you will see a Pluto The Hills Have Eyes for this year, 2024. And it is honestly a passion project for us. And I'm going to offer... we are going to offer probably a little bit of a cleaner version or of a bloody version. It's all up to the people, kind of like what we're going to do with the next project that I'm going to mention. But this Pluto is another character that I've seen tackled, but was always missing something of, I don't want to say quality, but something like that little jazz that I wanted, and I think that Tanella captured it in the clothing. I'm telling you, I'm not stupid. I feel blessed. I know what kind of partner I have. She's not like, she's, come on.
So much.
Without her, there is no this.
I thought Pluto deserves as well a bit of love, like a few other characters as well, because Pluto is not such a loved characters in the community, for example, like Myers or Jason, you know, and he's a bit an undergrounder for me, if you know what I mean, you know.
Right.
And I felt that he needs a bit of love as well, and I think he will be a stunning figure once he's all completed from all of us and we put our touches. And I think he'll be one of those figures that people, they will turn their head and look at him twice at some point, you know. This is how I felt when I've done the outfit. I said, yeah, it looks simple, but it's not quite that simple. My dogs are barking, sorry about that.
Oh, they're excited for the figures just like we are. Well, the one thing...
fireworks, and Dusty doesn't like them, so it's a bit...
The one thing that I do want to really drive home is that we want what we see on the screen, we try to replicate to a T and bring it to life. We're very much into details. There's been many times where we've re-tackled things. I know Tanella's done clothing, and then me and her went back and forth, and she's like, well, we can do this better. And same with my sculpt. They're like, I can do this better, or I can do this better, or I can do this better with the weathering, or I can do this better proportioning. So we are always advancing. Like we always say, the run is always better than the prototype.
The best run. We put in the prototypes out, as Daniel said before as well. And we learn about the run in the prototypes, if you know. I mean, we don't, and the actual runs, people who trust us with the runs, they should know that we put our best into the runs and bring all the details. If people, they will see the details from some prototypes, they might be missing. They might be, we done there because God knows what happened, or things they've been missed by one of us. It's not the end of the world. Everything goes into the run. The prototypes, they will learn how to make the things and to make it look like a figure, not like a toy.
Right.
That's our aim.
And that's our aim, making things look lifelike, not toyish.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing about customs. They bring something that mass-produced cannot achieve. That's the point, to an extent, you know.
Our heart and love in every, we touch in every single piece. That's unique in it.
Exactly.
Mass produced as well. He's got a massive followers, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all started from mass producing. We still love mass produced figures. We still buying and selling our mass produced figures. So that's
absolutely. And I do gotta say, which. Like I said, this Pluto, it brings me to the next character, which is Roy Burns over here. Now, as you guys see over here, we have two Roy Burns figures in front of you. We have the battle damaged wet look in the rain. And then we have the regular look where before he was battle damaged. Now, Roy Burns, obviously everybody knows that he's the imposter Jason Voorhees, you know, Friday the 13th Part 5, which is one of my personal favorites, even though some people might not like it because it is not Roy Burns, but there is a cult following for this character. And as you guys can see, Tanella has taken wonderful time with the coveralls. I've taken wonderful time with the weathering, with the sculpt. You guys don't see the mask right now because the mask is actually in the paint process right now, but you guys can see the head sculpt, the proto sculpt. The run will be a little bit more advanced, as always. And David's shears and machetes are top notch. The shears that actually function. They have all the details. When I saw those shears, I was truly blown away just as much as the chrome metal machete of the Jason X. It is truly an amazing experience for me, like I said, every time, because I'm at the point where I'm like, oh, okay, we can't do any better than this. And all of a sudden, Dave or Tanella brings me something that I'm like, oh my God, this is so much better than what we've done before. And I'm like, all right, now I got to step up my game even more. And you know what? It holds us all accountable. And that goes for Julio too. He's always in love with what we do. And he's like, all right, I got to do this better. Everybody, like, in a weird way, silently holds each other accountable, because if one of us goes down, then everything goes down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And Roy it's another, how do you said it, is another character that has been something, somewhat it was like not an afterthought. It's wrong saying that in English. He's somewhere on the back of the queue of people, if you know, I mean, some sort of, and he didn't get the love that he deserved, you know.
Right.
And actually, I'm nearly finished a hefty number of coveralls for Roy. So we are quite advanced as well with Roy. It's not just a prototype now, because as people now, we're showing the prototypes, but we're working in the back and we're gaining time and stuff. And after that, we're calculating our times and things like that. So yeah, nearly finished. I won't say a number, because it's a healthy number,
right?
But yes, it's nearly finished.
And to touch on that, that's the thing. It's not like we show the prototype, then we put it aside and then just don't continue it until we're ready. 90% of the time, half things are ready, kind of halfway through, like clothing wise, and I already have the sculpts already produced and all that. That's how we're able to achieve. It's like we anticipate what the orders are. And if they're more, obviously we had a little bit of time, but we already are one step ahead of the game. We are not a victim to time and expenses and all that, because we prioritize. It's all about prioritizing. And, you know, one thing that I want to say is, me and Tanella, you know, this isn't this isn't my main job. Tanella has her own main job. This is what we do in our spare time. So it's not like we are reliant on this money. It's more, it's about making a statement of quality, passion, love, and making the best that we can in this hobby.
Exactly. It's if to achieve the best, you'll put a lot of effort in it, you know. And for me, as everyone knows, as a tailor, for me is, if I have the right fabric, the right thickness, the right texture, the right everything, I'm nearly there. After that, I can sit there and learn how to make a collar, a pocket, a sleeve, or whatever. But if I don't have the right fabric, for me, it's a kind of how do you say, non-starter, because I can do it basically, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? But if I have the right fabric and the right texture, the right thickness, and I'll learn. I'll sit on my desk and I learn to make the outfit one way or another.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, so Roy Burns is coming. Get ready for that. Now, obviously, we're showing what's coming. We're not going to exactly say what comes first, whatever, but these are things that you can absolutely expect in 2024 and to be delivered within 2024, not further along than that. Now, I really want to show a project over here. As you guys can see, this is a project that I was already going to do, but when Tanella was on board, I was like, now this is going to be a statement. We have the Jason Goes to Hell, Jason 9, and as you guys can see on the screen, the tailoring is so amazing. Now, obviously, you guys see the clothing is a little bit blue. That's just the base, as always. All these clothing always change, as you guys can see, and it's all about the right thickness, the material, the color, and all that. So That's what it is. Right now, we're just showing you a glimpse that a Jason lives, a Jason 9's coming in. As me and Tanilla has always said, we are tackling every Jason. You don't even need to. You don't need to ask us. It's all happening, and I'm gonna tell you something. It's happening sooner rather than later. It's much sooner than you think. So,
100%.
and trust me, there's certain things in the works right now that we're not showing on purpose because we know it might stir up a little bit.
Yeah. We'll do it. No, it's no secret. I mentioned it before, and most of them, they are in a stage or another of the prototype. You know what I mean? And we quite far advanced with others than more with some than others.
Yeah.
So we don't know exactly how many of those Jasons will actually produce in the 2024. But if we are healthy and we have the strength to work and put the input that we want, who knows what can happen? Who knows?
And one thing I do want to say that Tanilla and I are very adamant about, and once the runs are tackled, we are not redoing it. So once you jump on, you jump on. If you miss it, you miss it. And
that's the thing. That's why we put so much effort in actually trying to achieve that perfection, that we are happy with it. Because if we are happy, said, what can you do after that? If you think it's 100%, where can you go after that? If you know what I mean.
Exactly.
So we'll do this, and there are plenty of projects. That our list is, I don't want to mention numbers and stuff, but every time I look at that list, oh my God, oh God, yeah, all about that one, oh God, yeah.
And that's the thing. So guys, and don't be afraid to ask us for prices. Don't be afraid. We do payment plans, and a lot of the times when people can't pay, we've given breaks to them and given them a few months. Hey, you don't have to pay. I know the world is in a struggle right now, and we understand that. We're not money hungry people, and to tell you the truth, it sounds cocky to say, but it's the truth. Our prices are probably the best out there for the quality that you're getting, and the passion is real, and the team that we have is pretty a force to be reckoned with. And we do this for the love. And I gotta say, which brings me to the next project right here that is my personal. There's two personal projects that we're doing that are the end-all be-all like achievements for me, and Tanilla knows them. The first one is the hobo, of course. I want to mention that we don't have it here. That's coming in time. But Tanilla knows that figure to me. That figure to me is the end all be all. That's the figure I'm going to take the absolute most time in the world with, because it has to be.
After you have the figure.
Yeah, and to tell you the truth, it will be hard to package them up and give them away to the people. I'm going to be like, I'm going to be fighting the post office lady. I'm going to be like, nope, you can't have them yet. So there's that, of course. We are working on the baby face. We don't want to show it just yet because I'm telling you guys, that is going to be a godlike piece. We just want to finish it up real well and show you guys. So baby face as well. Actually,
on the baby face, I would like to mention it that Dave is quite far ahead from us, from me and you.
No, I know.
With the weaponry, he's got sussed quite a few of them, and actually not just sussed, done. And now he's with the axes. Actually, he's working with the axes and on the handles and stuff. So he will be ready, not just a prototype. You know, I mean, it's just me this time. I haven't done the clothing because I tackle someone else, but we're quite far ahead with this one as well. If you know, I mean, I know the heads are done as well somehow.
Yep. So
there you go.
Before I get into the next, before we get into the next project, there's two things I want to show. Right here, as you guys can see, we have the body for the Jason Goes to Hell. So it's going to be a completely custom body that you can't get anywhere else. So proportions are immaculate. Everything about that will be 3D printed, to the hands, to the boots, to the body, to the head, to the mask, to the clothing. It's all custom machete. So you're going to get a complete, you can only get it from us figure. Now, this next project, before I get into the big project, I'm going to mention over here we have the Thanksgiving which I have 2 head sculpts here that you guys can see painted. We have the battle damage and the regular. So that was just kind of a project that there was a lot of actually demand for it. People were asking me, hey, are you guys going to do a Thanksgiving? And I was kind of like, oh, Tanilla, are we going to do a Thanksgiving? She's like, yeah, I think we are. So we got right on it. I got the head sculpts painted, ready to go. So that will be coming for sure pretty soon. We just have to clear up our schedule a little bit more. So just so I want you guys to see, we have this Thanksgiving head sculpts. Dave's working on the axes and all that. So everything's coming to closure. Yeah. Now, to the main event. Now, we have here, we're just going to tease it. We're teasing it. But this tease is a pretty big tease. As you guys can see on the screen, we have a Part 7 Jason New Blood. And we have put a lot of, and pardon my French, fucking work into this. We've been working on this. Probably that's one of the first projects we started. And it's gone through a lot of reworks. As you guys know, I've been working on. As you guys can see, this is my most advanced one yet. And this proto comes with a lot of details, completely 3D body, clothing by Tanilla, stitching is incredible, even though I fuck up the stitching. But it's all there at the beginning. There's before and after pictures. And I'm telling you, the package, anything you can think of, it's there. It's going to be there in the package. And
is that with this Jason 7 and with Jason's, oh, my dogs are going ballistic. We have singing carols in the street, and that's why. Sorry about that. But this is the time of the year, so let's go. About the Jasons, we're trying to find out the clothing before the FX people dressed the characters, the actors in the movie and stuff. And I'm one of those ones that's done the investigation and the behind the scenes, going what type of clothing and everything. And you know, me and you, we had a discussion about all this one. No, do that. No, I'm doing this one. Yes. And I'm very thankful. It's one of the things that is nice to work together. You know a thing that works. I know a thing that works. So I'm happy that sometimes you let me say, Daniel, this will work, and you get it. Oh yeah, it does work, because it makes my work easier as well, and time as well, and things like that. And you know, it's nice to be appreciated. You know, no, we do it this way. I say, Daniel, we do it this way. I say, no, we're not.
Right.
It's we have to work between us. That's why we work between us, and we found the best ways for both of us, for all of us, actually. You know.
Yep.
Because that's a team does, you know?
Absolutely, and I couldn't have said it better myself.
And I put a lot of love in this Jason 7.
I was about to say, does it hurt your feelings that I destroyed the shit out of it?
Oh, it came out amazing. It came out amazing. I knew what I was doing. I'm not silly.
I know, but I'm telling you guys, this is really advanced. I'm not going to tell you everything that comes with it, but I'm going to tell you multiple heads, multiple masks, multiple weapons, and multiple big accessories that I'm working on that maybe even Tanilla doesn't know yet. So I kind of just want to show you. Yeah, so get ready. This is going to be, in my opinion, the ultimate Part 7, the ultimate package for the ultimate price. Trust me on that.
Brilliant. I hope people will see the difference, because on this one, sometimes you get away with things on this Jason 7 regarding the clothing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, the weathering hides a lot of
there are pockets
mistakes.
There are flaps, is the belt you call it?
Yes.
The
waistband.
And stuff like that. I hope people will notice those details, which they are left, and you have a cut them off.
Well, we'll take a before and after so people know it was there. Daniel just destroyed it.
No, I'm joking. You can see there. You see, I know people, they would notice all those details and stuff. And I don't blame you. This is how the character is, and it's supposed to look like that. So I did my bit, and you've done your bit even better. So
that's
you'll
it.
achieve.
That's how I get my revenge. Oh, Tanilla, you're so mean to me. Let me scratch it off. No, just kidding.
Your voodoo thing on it.
Yeah. So, and guys, I do want to mention, and you thought that was the main event. There's another main event. As you guys see, I'm pulling out pictures in front of you guys. Now me and Tanilla have had this discussion, And we will also be doing, sprinkled in between, 1/3 scale statues or figures. And this is something that I've never seen a custom 1/6 artist go to that back and forth. I've seen them usually stay in that area or stay in this scale. So we're going to go in between. As you guys can see, we have the Escape Myers, we have a Leatherface, we got a lot. Freddy too. So there is a lot. And it's going to be something that will probably be limited, more expensive, but still an amazing price, and it's just gonna be this. These are centerpieces. I consider these to be the centerpiece of any horror collection because of the quality that we bring in the 1/6. We're bringing that same quality to a bigger scale. And as you guys know, I know a lot of statue people that make custom statues or own their own companies. Tanilla works with amazing companies as well, so we know what we need to bring and the quality people expect, and we know certain processes that we have to bring and how to bring that. Now,
I will try my very best, because, and I want to thank you for asking me to do 1/3 as well, because I haven't never done 1/3. It's a new challenge for me as well. You know, I done 1/4 in the past, but it's another upscaling stuff, and the aim is still the same, to be a character, to be, what's it called, to be a figure, you know?
Right. Now let me ask you. Let's do 1/1 scale too. Let's do
No!
Yo, I can have my buddy Myers right under my arm. Hey buddy, how's it going?
No. I'm plenty there. I'm confident there are plenty talented other people to do 1-to-1 as a scale.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, no. No other scales.
Yep.
For 1/3.
Yep. So I'm super excited about that. There's just so much going on, and there's so much more that's coming to. There is other characters that we have right now. We don't want to mention just yet, but guys, they're not all gonna be horror characters. We want to expand to amazing other things as well. So, guys, we're a one-stop shop. No project is hands off unless it's something that we cannot tackle because we've already done it or because of certain other things. But we usually are very happy on achieving new characters. We are always looking for the next new character that some people haven't tackled, or we want to achieve the amazing character that people have tackled. So we are here. We are not going anywhere, and we are here for the people because we came as collectors, became fans, and then became artists. And that's why we are here. And listen, I want to give a huge shout out, and I know Tanilla agrees, to the people that have supported us on these first 2 runs, especially the commissions and all that. To those people that have sold out these runs, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Me and Tanilla cannot do this without you guys. You guys are allowing me and her to have fun, to make a living off of this. And truly, thank you. And I want to name a few people that have been my road dogs: Andrea Pani, Odell, Scott Weinberg, Robert, Terrell, everyone. If I'm missing people, you know, Ben Collector Maniac. Man, I'm gonna be missing people.
Milan.
What is it?
Ron
Milan. Just everybody, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, Moldando, Emmanuel Moldando, just everybody that supported us in the first few runs, thank you. Katia Garcia, thank you so much for having faith in us to bring you the best. Oh, Bobby Balvacqua as well, thank you. So to everybody, thank you so much. Thank you to Tanilla, thank you to David, thank you to Julio, thank you to my team, Patrim, everybody, thank you. We are here. We're not going nowhere, and we have love and passion.
Because of them, they supported us. Because without them, we had nowhere to send our love. Because believe me, I don't know how it's about you, but in every single character, in every single outfit, it's a part of me, you know, and it goes to those people's houses, and I feel appreciated. And there are some people, they supported us from the beginning in those 2 runs. We know each other for a few years as well, and I do hope they will see like kind of another level of the costume that I did in the past than what they see now, because I'm trying to evolve as well as a 1/6 tailor, you know, and I appreciate sticking and supporting us, and as well, thank you from me as well, and get ready because there are coming amazing new things in 2024 as well.
Absolutely. And I want to say one more thank you to everybody that saw, to the people that saw on Instagram I was in the hospital, to the people that don't know I went to the hospital a few days ago, and everybody that had an outcry and pouring of care to reach out to me, which was honestly over 60 people. 60 people. If you had 60 people right now next to me, it would take up this whole entire house.
Get some rest as well at some
right.
point.
To the people that care, you know, because it kind of hits me different. Like, all right, they're paying their hard-earned money, but it's not just about that. There is a relationship, and they care about you. If you're a person that's rude and all that, they're not going to care for you. But if you're somebody that cares for them as much as they care for you, that's what I care about more. The happiness and the fact that people were really caring for me, even to people that I've never talked to before. They reached out to me. Truly, thank you. I am blessed. I feel blessed. I'm doing okay. And I ain't going to stop for nobody until I hit the ground. Not anytime soon, all right? I got kids, but I'm...
plus years from now on, obviously.
Yeah. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
1-6 community is there when you need them, you know. They are always very understanding, very supportive, and actually they do care about the artists, you know, in this hobby. It's not just about us involved, about the other artists as well. And it's a good opportunity to wish them a happy new year as well to all the other artists in the 1-6 hobby, because this world is big and is place enough for everyone, and with a lot of them we are friends. We talk about things and other things, you know. It's a community, and it comes together when something is happening like it's happened to you the other night, and it's nice. It's nice because we are all humans in the end of the day.
Oh, one last shout out, Chris Parmanand. I didn't want to forget him.
Oh gosh!
Thank God. I was like, I would have felt horrible if I didn't mention him. That's my brother, man. I talk to him every day. I don't know how I forgot. So thank you.
Best pictures.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The movie does, and forgot about it.
Yeah, and expect Chris's review of the Jason X. He wants to review the prototype. I said, of course. And I want to give a shout out to Aaron, who's been doing the reviews for us. Thank you to Aaron. Thank you to Aaron from the Review Spot. And I really want to say thank you for giving us an opportunity and trusting in us. And thank you for that, for giving us a platform.
Thank you, Aaron, and Happy New Year as well. And more other things to come, Aaron, so stay tuned.
All right. Well, guys, I think that's it. And enjoy the video on silent for the second viewing if you guys want. And enjoy the pictures. And we'll have more updates for you. Until next time, guys, stay sick, conquer and collection, and peace.
Everywhere, it ain't no place to run. Forgive me for my wrongs, I have just begun. Ain't no mercy, ain't